Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does video, and today we're checking out Anwar Amzah and his version of Avenged Sevenfold's A Little Piece of Heaven. I've been really impressed with Anwar Amzah's guitar covers, so I've done a couple of collab type things, jam-alongs to some of his songs. So we've done Afterlife and Holiday. I think that's the only two I've done. I may have done more, I don't know. But Afterlife and Holiday. And so looking at doing a few others in the future. But always very cool. I also obviously like Alec Bartar. Both do fingerstyle playing, but he's very different. This one, his style of playing is quite different to Alec Bartar's as well. So quite like how he interprets it. He's got more of a kind of looser... just more kind of a jam out full vibe versus more of the intricate... flamenco playing. His is more kind of filling the sound out, so looking forward to checking this one out. Relatively long song. I have heard the original before, but not for a very long time, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head exactly how the structuring of this goes, but let's go check this one out. Count it in. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so Anwar Amzah and his version of A Little Piece of Heaven. Very, very nicely done. I was trying to focus there because I could obviously work out how he was getting the bass tone out of his palm of his hand as he was playing it across the top, which is obviously quite difficult as he is, because each time he's coming down he's also picking out across the notes. The snare sound, it looked like he was getting it from his lower, well, his three fingers there, across the strings, but then that would be also he's playing. So with Alat Bartar, he does it through his thumb on the top string on his lower E, if you like, and he hits down and across. With Anwar, he looks like he's going down and across, which I would have thought would have resonated the strings. Now, obviously, he's playing those strings anyway, so that would be okay, but I would have thought you'd have got a different tone. But I'm intrigued by his little technique anyway on it. Beautifully played, well structured. I vaguely remember the song. I've never really listened to it. I think I did an early reaction on my old channel, Musician Reacts, to this particular song. And that was the first time I'd probably heard it. And this is probably the second time I've now heard it since I did that old reaction. But I think with this one it had lots of storytelling, lots of time signature changes. So it was quite an in-depth piece of music for an Avenged Sevenfold, or this particular Avenged Sevenfold track. It's not like a catchy song like an automatic catchy song like Beast and the Harlot or Hail to the King or one of those other ones like that, where they're kind of just hooky, kind of catchy tunes. This one was a lot more in depth, a lot more in detail, and there are a lot of Avenged Sevenfold songs that are like that. As far as his playing, what I like about it is, I mean, yeah, he uses like a little backing track. I've noticed that he uses something just to kind of fill the sound out. Like this one, he had like a keyboard synth track, but he still does the rest of it himself. But he just gets this full tone to it, and it just kind of makes the song sound complete. It's been fun doing the Afterlife cover and the Holiday cover, because just sort of adding the extra layers on afterwards is always fun to do, and maybe I'll do one with this one if I actually learn this, because there's quite a lot to learn for this particular structuring, so that might take a little bit of time, but thoroughly enjoyable, and I'd love to know what you think about his playing, and particularly his interpretation of the song in the comments down below. If you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, leave the comments, and that of course is how Dave does it.